My son was in the bus. He saw what Clark did.
Kal-El was born to a high-class scientist on the planet Krypton. He narrowly escaped the destruction of his home world when his father sent him to Earth with the goal of preserving human life.
Well, what a coincidence! Except for the whole saving human life thing. After landing on Earth, he was found and raised by the Kents, who decided to name him Clark. And weren't they surprised when they found out he was an alien with superpowers?
After discovering his true heritage, Clark refused to accept his Kryptonian side. He subconsciously developed mental barriers that blocked him from attaining his full power, which he would work to uncover throughout the rest of his life.
Stupid power-limiting brain?
After graduating college in 2 years and traveling the world as a secret superhero, Clark moved to the city of Metropolis as an investigative reporter, and donned the red and blue to publicly announce his presence as the Superman, defender of truth, justice, and the American way, until he renounced his American citizenship.
Mild-mannered Clark kept his identity a secret with the brilliant disguise of nerdy glasses and wimpy demeanor.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Proving that people only see what they want to believe.
Boomstick, that's surprisingly profound.
Since then, his power's been pretty inconsistent, mostly due to the writers doing whatever the hell they please.
Well, there is a legitimate explanation. Superman's powers are dependent on the ultrasolar rays of the sun. By absorbing yellow or blue sunlight, his power rises. However, he cannot absorb sunlight from a red star. So, if you take away a yellow sun, you slowly take away Superman's powers.
He's solar-powered! They call him the world's first superhero, but sounds more like the world's first hippie to me.
Now, the intensity of solar radiation disperses the further away it gets from its source, so the closer Superman is to the sun, the more solar radiation he'll absorb.
So he gathers more power the higher he gets? He is a hippie!
In the Justice League series, Our World's at War, Superman actually spent 15 minutes inside the sun. When he resurfaced, he was powerful enough to effortlessly move planets.
He can also hear sounds millions of miles away, see through anything but lead, and spot things moving faster than light.
He can see at a subatomic level and hear through the vacuum of space. Somehow. He can even see your soul.
What?
It happened.
Well, weird abilities aside, Superman can freeze his enemies in ice or create hurricanes just by breathing. And to top it all off, he shoots laser beams from his eyes.
His heat vision can be expanded to encompass anything within Superman's sight and reach temperatures hotter than the sun.
He can incinerate entire planets in a staring contest.
However, heat vision does drain his solar power much faster than any other ability, especially when he amps it up. And with precision, heat vision can reach microscopic levels invisible to the human eye.
Heat vision. Focus through your pupils like a scalpel. Instant lobotomy.
Superman can vibrate his body fast enough to phase through attacks, even turn invisible. By vibrating to just under light speed, Superman can use the infinite mass punch. The speed causes the relative mass of his fist to increase immensely and hits with the force of a supernova,
which explodes at a force of 10 octillion megatons. Thanks, fact of the day, calendar.
In comparison, this is the Tsar, the most powerful bomb mankind has ever tested. 50 megatons.
So that punch is like 200 septillion super nukes. That's 24 zeros, bitches.
Superman is not only strong, but a genius with a super brain that can process information thousands of times faster than an average human. He is capable of strategic fighting even while traveling 8 times the speed of light.
He's an expert in disabling opponents through pressure point combat, and once fought demons in Valhalla alongside Wonder Woman and Thor. For 1,000 frickin' years!
He's even learned how to protect his mind from telepathic attacks.
I heard your telepathic shout before, but my mind is protected from anything deeper by a series of psychic blocks.
Best I've seen, too.
He also studied 2 Kryptonian martial arts, Torquasm Rao and Torquasm Vo.
Orgasm what now?
Torquasm Rao is a hard martial art in which Superman enters the Theta state, a real-life phenomenon in which a person becomes extremely receptive to information and instinct. Torquasm Vo is a mental martial art, with which Superman can fight off mind domination and illusions, or even counterattack.
In order to master all his powers, Superman needed to break through his own self-created mental blocks. Like how when he was younger, he believed he needed to eat food and breathe oxygen like humans, when he can really just survive on solar energy alone, like some weird plant man.
And thanks to some intense training from Mongol II, he managed to tear these barriers down and become the true Superman, capable of amazing feats.
Yeah, like when he obliterated an F5 tornado with a round of applause, or when he was the filling for a planet sandwich, or held a mini black hole in his hand. Oh, or the time he dragged the frickin' Earth around. Superman has survived some pretty crazy things, like when cold gas hit him with 15 supernovas to the face.
That was like 15 suns exploding in his face.
I just said that.
Exaggeration? Maybe, but he has survived other supernovas before. When he takes a hit, his super dense molecular structure and bioelectric aura protects him and his suit.
Holy crap, he sounds invincible.
Not exactly. His solar energy can be depleted over the course of a battle if he takes too much damage or remains out of sunlight for too long. This is how the monster Doomsday was able to kill him. Oh, sorry, not kill, put him into a healing coma. He also has several specific weaknesses, like the famous kryptonite, radioactive fragments of his home world which bring him to his knees. Any prolonged exposure will eventually kill him. He also has no special resistance to magical attacks.
And he always gets all hung up on doing the right thing, even if it makes his life miserable.
He does not fight for himself, but to protect others. Even the buildings in Metropolis are more valuable to him than his own life. Most of the time. Point is, Superman spends more time defending the city than actually improving his own abilities.
But remove all those pesky feelings about saving people and look out!
I feel like I live in a world made of cardboard, always taking constant care not to break something, to break someone. What we have here is a rare opportunity for me to cut loose and show you just how powerful I really am.
Alright, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
It's time for a death battle!